finally got a fairy. I don't have a bill. I need gems to buy a cat. Duels, I'm working on it. Bowtruckles. Oh, we needed to talk to Hagrid about Bowtruckles. That's a whole nother... I don't even have... I think I could meet Hagrid. That would just... He'd just be like, you need to get a Bowtruckle. You need to unlock a Bowtruckle, which I can't do yet. Should be all that happens. Let's just get all the magical creature stuff out of the way. Oh! Nice hut, Hagrid. There you are. I got something interesting to show you. What's that, Hagrid? Feast your eyes on this little troublemaker. He's been hiding in a redwood box of mine since I brought it here. But I just lured it out with a bit of food. It's a Bowtruckle. This one's quite special, I think. You don't see many Bowtruckles with an eye patch. Where'd you find it? I was in Hogsmeade the other day, and I caught it trying to open me trunk. Blimey, is that typical Bowtruckle behavior? Normally, Bowtruckles keep to themselves, living crime-free lives in wand-quality trees of their choosing. But their long needle-like fingers make them well-suited for picking locks. Some are captured and raised by roguish types, thieves and whatnot. They never see any trees at all. This one must have made a great lockpick. Its fingers seem particularly long. Yeah! You're right. In fact, I've been calling it Needlefingers. So far, it's the only thing we can agree on. Aww. Seems a bit untrusting. That makes sense, given the life it's probably had. Thieves aren't often kind to Bowtruckles, and they usually abandon them once they're done with them. Still, I got a soft spot for outcasts, so I think Needlefingers is adorable. But what about you? What do you think? It is cute. Good! Our mission will be easier if we both have a certain affection for Needlefingers. But if a Bowtruckle lives on its own for too long, it can start to develop antisocial habits. Try to integrate it into a colony after that, and it can be disastrous. Does that mean Needlefingers may never have a home? We may still have time to teach it to interact with other Bowtruckles in a healthy way. The only problem is... What is it, Hagrid? Well, I tried to show Needlefingers some nice trees near the colony on the reserve, and it got quite angry. Now, if I do anything other than feed it, Needlefingers starts getting pointy. I think it's a bit unhappy with me, and untrusting of people in general. Since you're quite good with magical creatures, I thought you might be able to help me. Thanks, Hagrid. How should I start? Perhaps you could start by talking to Needlefingers. If it takes a liking to you, it may open up a bit. Then we can help it. Alright, I'll talk to Needlefingers and see if I can make any headway. Alright, little Bowtruckle. We'll find you a nice big beautiful tree if you let us. Oh, I hate to see a Bowtruckle all bent out of shape. Skirt. What do you think, Needlefingers? Will you let us help? Screet! You should know, Needlefingers, Hagrid and I only want to help. Yay! I guess your previous owners weren't the friendliest wizards. Oh, he hid in his box. I'm afraid it didn't fare much better than you, Hagrid. Needlefingers is quite antisocial. In fact, it seems to like hiding in that box more than talking to us. Well, that box is wand-quality redwood, so we know there's some Bowtruckle left in our pal. But I'm afraid you might be right, Heather. We need to figure out how to get through to Needlefingers, but we need to take it slow. It doesn't trust people. Perhaps time with another Bowtruckle could help? Yeah! Now there's an idea. Not the whole colony just yet, of course, but we could start with one and see how that goes. Bowtruckle playdate. I like the sound of that. Perhaps you could do it in the forest where there's lots of trees. That should make the Bowtruckles comfortable. I'll bet you if you befriend another Bowtruckle, you can introduce the two while I look into Needlefingers' past a bit. Just don't let Needlefingers out of your sight. We're not sure what it's capable of just yet. Of course, I'll bring my most observant friend to help me keep an eye on it, Penny Haywood. We'll head to the forest next, where we can safely stage our Bowtruckle playdate. Befriend a Bowtruckle. So I need to spend the books and stuff, which is, where are you? Here? 40. You're the one I needed 40 for. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll get up there, I'm sure, eventually, at some point. Let's help this fairy. My fairy talk is a bit rusty. Think a fairy will eat my rock cakes? No. Fairy seems to be buzzing happily. I'd say we're doing something right. Buzz. Try complimenting its hair, Hagrid. It really seemed to enjoy that. Fairy seems to respond best to praise. You might be able to lure the fairies out of the garden with a mirror. Buzz. My fairy talk is a bit rusty. Should have brought a tiny comb. Fairies got me a bit self-conscious. Buzz. This proves it. Playing to a fairy's vanity is the best way to persuade it. If you try that with the fairies in your garden, you should have no problem convincing them to move. This is great, Heather. Can't wait to try it out. Hold on, Hagrid. It might be a good idea if I study fairies a bit more first. That way I'll know how best to react in case something goes wrong. Little extra studying never hurt anybody, I suppose. I'll go and do some more research and meet you when I'm finished. Hurry and learn more about fairies so we can save the ones in me garden. Actually, I think I can go to the Quidditch Pitch. Let's go ahead and do that. Where you at? Where you at? There we are, the Quidditch Pitch. How exactly does the clue what you seek could be right up your sleeve relate to Quidditch? Aha! You were right to come to me for help, but not for the reason you think. You see, I have an eye for fashion, but a mind for Quidditch trivia. Aha! That's how I became the reserve seeker of Ravenclaw. Huh. We have to know everything about seeking. How does that relate to the clue Mr. Flume gave? Mr. Flume used the words seek and sleeve. And any seeker who knows their history can tell you that's a reference to the Plumpton Pass. The Plumpton what? The Plumpton Pass was a Quidditch move invented by Roderick Plumpton. Huh. Plumpton was a seeker in the early 1900s. He once caught a snitch 3.5 seconds into a game. And he did it by scooping up the snitch in his sleeve. Blimey, that must take skill. It's an incredibly rare feat. I've never been able to accomplish it. Mr. Flume's clue was what you seek could be hidden up your sleeve. It must be about the Plumpton Pass. What does that mean? Where's the chocolate frog card? Huh. I'm glad you asked. As you can see, I have here a Quidditch trunk. If we're right about the clue, it should be right in the trunk. Yep, there it is. The chocolate frog card on the snitch. Andre, you did it! Huh. No, we did it. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's grab it. It's gonna fly off. The snitch, it's taken off! Grab a broomstick, Heather. We've got to... Wait, who's that? Merula? Yep. It's Merula! She's gonna catch the snitch! Andre, since you're the reserve seeker of Ravenclaw, perhaps you can chase it. I'll play defense and keep Merula away from you. I would really love to actually play like a Quidditch game, but this is just gonna take energy from... Alright. Alright. Whoa. Don't like it when you're flying around. I almost have it. I'm always one step ahead of you, Merula. Don't do anything too aggressive, Merula. You're too late, Merula. We found the chocolate frog card. Watch where you're going, Merula. Get out of my way! See, we're gonna catch this card, and then we're gonna have 3 people and 2 cards, and someone still can't go. We worked hard to find this card. We won't let you steal it from us. I need a little more time. The chocolate frog card is mine. I almost had it. I'm getting that chocolate frog card no matter what. I need a little more time. I almost have it. That's 5. That's 4. There we go. Get it, Andre? Oh, it went up your sleeve! Yeah! We've got the card!
Huh.
Thanks to you, Heather. I would never have caught the snitch if you didn't keep Merula busy. And you even caught the snitch using the Plumpton Pass.
Aha.
And if you're gonna catch a snitch, catch it with style. Ugh! This isn't over, Ainsley. The only way you can defeat me is with help. Well, you two can play. Well, 2 can play at that game. Ugh! I'm coming back with my own team, and I'll get every last one of the chocolate frog cards.
Aha.
Don't worry about her. We have 2 chocolate frog cards. And now there are 3 of us.
Huh.
Which means we just have to find another one. More the merrier, I say.
Huh.
This scavenger hunt's so much fun, I don't want it to end. But when it does, we'll all be feasting on choco balls and pepper imps. Let's head back to Mr. Flume and see if he'll give us another clue. Before Merula gets to him. He said if we found the second card, we could find him in the courtyard. Let's get going. Flume's in the courtyard. Meet me there. I wonder how many chocolate frog cards are remaining. I need to find Mr. Flume and convince him to give me a clue. I don't even want candy, but it's fun to take away from someone who does. Jesus. Mr. Flume said we could find him here in the courtyard, but I don't see him anywhere. And you're not going to see him. What do you want, Merula? Want? Oh no, I don't want anything from you. I have everything I need. While you and your mates were celebrating at the Quidditch Pitch, I was forming my own team. We've already found a chocolate frog card. We're working smarter and we're 1 step ahead of you. Maybe 1 step ahead, but you're still 1 chocolate frog card behind. Where's Mr. Flume? As I was saying, 1 step ahead. Mr. Flume gave us a new clue for the next chocolate frog card. What is it? Oh, we're not sharing it with you. Unfortunately for Mr. Flume, there was an unexpected emergency at Honeyduke's. Someone set off a dung bomb in the shop. Pity. Don't you think you're taking the scavenger hunt a little too seriously? I take everything too seriously. Come on, everyone. Let's go strategize and figure out this clue. Heather, this is Barnaby. No hard feelings, Heather. It's strictly scrummy business. Barnaby, this is supposed to be fun. I think Merula's idea of fun is to have absolutely no fun. Perhaps we can remind you of the spirit of the scavenger hunt. And get him to tell us the clue after my energy refills. Dumbledore would want everyone to have the same opportunity. I really want to get some fudge flies to share with the magical creatures. We all want to attend the feast, but we shouldn't forget Dumbledore's words. If I tell you the clue, we may not find enough chocolate frog cards. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of the scavenger hunt. What's happening back here? This should be a simple pleasure, but it's becoming quite complicated. Joining a team is quite a bit of drama. I'm gonna take my chances alone. Aw, Rowan, you can be on my team. What are they talking about over there? I'm trying to get Barnaby to give us the clue, Merula. This is meant to be a fun diversion. Professor Dumbledore wanted us to remember life's simple pleasures. Thank you for reminding me why we're having the scavenger hunt, Heather. Professor Dumbledore set up the scavenger hunt. Yeah. You're right. The thought of endless sweets has turned me sour. It doesn't help that Merula is turning it into a cutthroat competition. Precisely. She'd be so angry if I told you the hint has to do with Cersei. Luckily, I'm not going to tell you it's about Cersei. I'm saying Cersei out loud, aren't I? Say no more, Barnaby. Your secret's safe with us. Forget I said anything. Obliviate yourselves. Heather, you convinced Barnaby to give us a hint. Barnaby seemed conflicted. Did you give us the hint on purpose or by accident? Sounds like by accident. Fortunately, Merula can be quite intimidating. Perhaps, but it helped to remind Barnaby of Dumbledore's reasons for holding the scavenger hunt. Even if he wasn't aware of it, you convinced him to do the right thing and share the clue. Alright, now that we have the clue, what do we know about Cersei? I know she has a chocolate frog card. This is going to be our hardest hunt yet, especially with Merula's team after the same card. And we know next to nothing about Cersei. We should research and learn more. Let's meet in the library and see what we can uncover. Part 3, Merula's one step ahead. I'm searching the stacks for books on Cersei. If only the students were more motivated by the search of knowledge than the search for candy. I'm lucky Mr. Flume gave me a clue before having to rush off. Now where to find the book on Cersei? Alright, let's see what we can find out about Cersei.
Huh?
Andre's been searching for books on Cersei for a while, but he hasn't found any yet. We'll have to hurry. Merula and her team have already had the clue for a while. Since Mr. Flume is dealing with the dung bomb and Honeydukes, it's up to us to find more information. Let's ask Madame Pince where the books on Cersei are located. She's probably in books, not necessarily have her own. Could you show us where the books on Cersei are located? I could, Miss Ainsley, though I don't think it would be much help. Why not? All the books on Cersei have been checked out. Merula. If you'd like, I can suggest some fascinating books on other famous witches. Thank you, Madame Pince, but we really need information specifically related to Cersei. One of these days, you'll realize knowledge is more important than candy. Merula walked us into a dead end. She must have been covering for Barnaby's mistake. She really is quite a clever witch. So there's a fine line between clever and dodgy. What do you think? Is Merula, she's playing dirty? Trying to steal our Plumpkin card, setting off a dung bomb at Honeyduke's. Yeah, I'm glad we picked up on that. Hiding all the Cersei books. An endless feast of sweets is exciting, but playing dirty isn't what Professor Dumbledore had in mind. And if Merula's playing dirty, we have to play smart. With no information on Cersei, we need a new plan. Let's explore our options, decide our next move. She's gotta be in other books. Mentioned at least. We won't learn anything else here in the library. I know Cersei doesn't have anything to do with fashion or Quidditch. Someone at Hogwarts must have information. Cersei was a witch, so perhaps we find someone with knowledge of magic. Everybody has knowledge of magic, what are you talking about? We have to find a person with knowledge of Cersei. I hear someone talk above a whisper. Apparently I'm not the only one to get a clue about Cersei. Okay. One thing we won't be doing is giving up. We came up with gobs of brilliant ideas, did we? So we don't have any books concerning Cersei. We should find someone with historical knowledge. Specifically historical knowledge about magic. And it just so happens we have a history of magic classroom. Let's hurry to the classroom before Merula pulls another dodgy trick on us. So, are we asking Professor Binns? Thanks for watching till the end of the video. Consider giving a like or leaving a comment. The YouTube algorithm favors engagement, so doing one or both of those things really helps the channel. There's social media links in the description and a link to my tip jar if you're interested in helping out that way. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the next one.